everyone, this is Martin, owner trainer full of fitness. Hopefully the battery on the lapel works enough while I do this. I don't remember if I've done this before, but the goal is to do underhand presses, which will allow me to work my tricep compared to just focusing on the chest. So I did a warm-up set before this. I don't think I can only go. Actually, I'm not really worried about going super heavy. One, alright, my dog is getting on my nerves more than usual, so I had to put him in my room so I can kind of enjoy some fucking quiet, or something close to it. But anyway, since with arms, I don't go as heavy as possible, at least in terms of, still trying to do probably 6 to 10 reps. So I did warm up with this, and since it's new enough to me to not really worry about the weight, so as you could probably see, I got 135 on. See if I do 8 reps or whatever. Again, just to work the triceps different for me. And the interesting thing is I can actually feel that. So, see if I do one more set there at that hand position. And then see if I do another 2 sets with my hand closer in. Unless I do my hands pronated and do it that way, so we'll see. Depending on how it feels on my elbows and wrists. So yeah, depending on if I do this again in 2 weeks, see if I put 10 pounds on, see if I can handle that for a certain number of reps. For those who don't know yet, I do barbell workouts 1 week and dumbbell workouts the following week. So bi-weekly I do barbell, bi-weekly I do dumbbell. So this week if you haven't seen my previous videos before this one, especially the last one, just the fact that not only do I have the business, but with the job that I have and walking for almost 3 hours to get there, and then obviously the same thing on the way back, which which makes it to where I'm lucky to get a certain amount of sleep before work. Um, Walk there for almost 3 hours, do the job, walk back here for almost 3 hours, especially seeing that there's more traffic on the way here. Take the dog out, and then get started with chest and tricep workouts for Tuesdays. Um, so my point with saying that, as I did with the previous two, especially the last one, I'm not saying that as if that's supposed to be impressive, but just to say that if I can do over 5 hours of walking Monday through Friday, um, and still get back here after working and walking the dog, feeding the cat, and then doing my workout, depending on what your schedule is, I don't see why you can't. Especially seeing that there are people who do too many sets, and then people who do too many exercises. So again, bi-weekly I do barbell, then bi-weekly I do dumbbell. So I don't have an excuse in terms of doing multiple exercises per workout, because after I do these, and if I decide to do certain things for abs, I'm pretty much done. I don't remember how long it's taken, but not that long, because I'm not doing an overabundance of stuff. So one more set at that angle, and then see if I do one of these. Close grip press is toward the tricep as well, just obviously different hand position. I'm hoping to have me a nice feast after my protein shake. Not gonna tell you what it is, not that it's bad, but alright. Let's get it on. This feels pretty good. I mean, I think I did try it before, but so try new things, try different things. I'll be back. Let my dog out of my room. Man, that might be one of my new favorites. I feel that. To press like that with a certain load and at that, angle compared to I've done a lot of pull down presses at different angles. So to do something like that, I didn't start doing it before. Well, I tried it before. Um, I don't know if I don't think I had too much weight on, but maybe it's the fact that I did chest first and then did this, so my wrists are more capable and ready and warmed up or whatever, but excuse me, it just feels different, better, good today. So now it's to do sets with my hands closer. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do underhand or overhand. Pissed him off, kid. kitty of the house just pissed off my brother. That's not hard to do, but I don't know if she threw up or did something else, but she did something to piss him off. But man, so yeah, for me, Monday is, I changed it again. Probably not gonna change it anymore as far as what I'm doing now, but back, biceps, and abs on Mondays, uh, chest and triceps on Tuesdays. So that's what I'm doing now. Before that, it was chest and arms. Um, and then it just seemed like, I pretty much warmed up doing all the back stuff. Why don't I do arms, or excuse me, biceps after back? Especially that I'm not trying to curl as heavy as possible whenever I do my curls anymore. So instead of trying to curl 60-pound dumbbells or heavier, and then whatever I do with the barbell, now is to just do sets of like 6 or 8 or 10, then do chest, and then do tricep, and might do, probably not, I was going to say I might do elbow stuff, but I think I'll save that for Thursday. So, alright, so now it's going to be close grip. I just don't know if it's going to be an underhand or overhand. Probably overhand. Whether that matters much, I don't know, but I think it's probably going to be overhand because, again, I did chest already, so now to just work the tricep different because the tricep gets work when you're doing chest. So not do as much underhand, now to do close grip overhand for 2 sets, and see if whenever I do this next time, to put on at least 10 or 20 more, 10, 15 or 20 more pounds. All right. Let's get it on. Oof. Good thing I got clips on. Strength and balance. Alright, one more set of that. Try to chillax for 2 minutes, possibly 3. How decent are we on time? Ooh. So I guess I had chillax for 2 minutes, maybe 3. Do that again. It feels really freaking good. Different and good. And shouldn't be able to help but to progress off of that. Being able to do certain things in a certain way, at a certain speed, moving certain loads. And then, even though it's not sleeveless season anymore, to do your part to pretty much always look good, feel good, perform at your best. I don't think I'll be eating as much. I don't know. I don't know if the workout took. I think the workout took longer, and or I did an additional 1 or 2 exercises, maybe something that made it to where, obviously walking back here for almost 3 hours after work, then taking him out and, doing the back workout and then to now do biceps with it, and then do abs after that. Um, so, you know, that made it to where I ate later, especially to eat the amount, even as a vegan, to eat the amount. So then to do this, chest and tricep usually don't take as long. Plus, after I do this, and if I decide to do some form of abs, should be done, then I can go ahead and have my shake. Oh, that too. So I had the shake and then try to eat a certain size of meal. That took a while to digest, and that's why I didn't get to go to bed when I was ready to. So that might not be as much of a problem this time. It might, but it might, but possibly not as much of a problem this time. Especially if I can get this electric scooter fixed tomorrow or whenever, and um, be able to not have to walk to and from work, so that way I can get an abundance of sleep. Try to get at least I try to get at least 9 hours in bed, and then however much sleep I get while in bed. So if it's 8 hours and 15 minutes, 8 hours and 30 minutes, 8 hours and 40 minutes, you know, so whatever the duration is with me being in bed for 9 hours, to try to get my body to relax, get ready for sleep, go to sleep, wake up feeling as rested as I possibly can, and then hopefully buying a new ice bath as soon as possible, ice tub as soon as possible, so I can start doing that again. That'll help me sleep better as well compared to the first 38 years of my life and not sleeping that good. Like, there's many times I'm surprised I graduated high school due to me not sleeping as much as I could have and should have. So the fact that I graduated high school, did certain things at the gym, did certain things at work with the jobs that I've had in high school and college, and the fact that I achieved some of the things I achieved without sleeping as good as I should have. So, and it wasn't a lack of trying. That's the part that hurts my feelings the most. It wasn't a lack of trying, just not knowing what my thing was yet. Either not being able to afford it, not knowing, or something. Now I don't really have an excuse other than trying to do a certain number of things and having to wait per usual. Pretty much every time I try to achieve certain things, I always have to wait compared to others. But if I come to find out that it's worth it, there it is. I don't know if it matters. Let's get it on. Strength and balance. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that is it for everything that I planned on doing. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, so that not only does it help me, it helps people that are interested in seeing stuff like that. Share it with people who actually might be interested in seeing stuff like that. I know I would have loved to have seen, certain strength workout videos, some other stuff as well, but strength workout videos to give me an idea of what was possible to try, especially growing up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. and not having YouTube, not having Instagram, lucky to see certain things on commercials, lucky to see certain things in movies, lucky to see certain things. I don't remember if I saw workouts on TV shows other than certain things in cartoons. So again, to share with people who might be interested in it, even if you don't know, like you just share it on your social media, certain people see it, they like it, great. If not, hopefully they don't waste time saying anything bad to you or even going in my comments and saying certain things. And then to subscribe so that way you are directly notified when I post, add certain videos, you know, giving certain advice, lifting certain loads, providing motivation and information that you probably don't have. Especially for those who don't know, for me to be a 40-year-old vegan, been vegan for over 5 years, got stronger after that, which a lot of us do. And the only regret that I and many of us have was not becoming vegan stronger. So then as far as this stuff, got pretty strong for the first 30 years of my life, or close to it, and just felt like I should have been stronger. And it's my fault on many levels that I wasn't stronger sooner. So again, having the experience that I have, the passion that I have, and try to make it to where you don't make the mistakes that I made in terms of not doing enough to be stronger, to perform better, to be healthier, to be happier, more productive, and maybe having fun, depending on what your goal is. So, again, hopefully you subscribe and like and share, and hope to see you next time, whenever that might be. If you actually subscribe or just happen to see it, this is Martin, owner and trainer of Fuller Fitness. Take care.